touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays... Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
From the red zone now, Brissett. Now he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Watson looks to throw again. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward. progress. That'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure. He's got a man complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron. An 80-yard touchdown as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Watson completes it to Miller. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Flushed out right. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing. Brissett. The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Hey, you got to snap it. You got to snap it.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson going deep for Hopkins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Complete to Jason Witten. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. The last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season for a man who came into the league back in 2003. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 10, Watson stepping up. He's going to keep it. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this week. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. On 3rd down, Brissett. And he bats Knocks it away, and it falls down incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Rock Ya-Sin, a rookie second-rounder from Temple, there to make the play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wound.
They've got his man complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking that time for Stills. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Down, he's coming. Check 24. Down, go.
The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st down, Hines. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Brissett to throw on first. That's into the hands of Pascal. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, it's Hines. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use.
That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that will get him one closer. It is Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On first down, Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw, Watson. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They keep it on the ground. This time, it's Miller. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Complete to number 13. It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Brissett. Short little throw to Ebron. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Brissett. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On first down, Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
One set. Ready for the mic. I don't think you got it, son.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'd be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Brissett on 4th down. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson, he finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. A 1st down carry now for Miller. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 73 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. 1st down, Brissett. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett to the goal line, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Into the air once more. It's Gossett. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Texans 33, Colts 28. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Watson, escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
What is that? 19! Mike 50. All day, baby, all day.
Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Texans, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.